Podcast. Today's sponsor is Shifted Supplements. You'll probably hear the commercial somewhere during this podcast. I am DJ Webb, and this is Danger Juiceberry.
Danger Juiceberry.
My guy Dylan is taking over for Sav for today. And we are going to jump into the basket of debate. First, I want to holler at you, catch up. It's been a minute since you guys since you've been on the podcast. What's going on? What's new, man?
Man, just staying busy. Things are going good at the gym, playing some rugby, playing some drums, and life goes on, man. No complaints.
Any big gigs coming up or that you've done recently?
Played a show this past Friday. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
A fight at the show. It's the first
time
that's happened.
You fought?
I did not fight.
No, you didn't get into it?
We certainly didn't stop the music, that's for sure.
You kept playing during the fight.
Yeah, you got to give them
No, you
something
didn't, bro.
Yeah.
Was it fast songs? You got to play love songs when that starts. Bro. That's when you got to switch to a slow.
Yeah, make it real awkward.
Make it real all right. Can't fight to a love song, you know what I mean? Just out of the blue.
The fight. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we're here with my guy, JC Julian, who is, from what I hear, one of the best boxing coaches here in Nashville. We're gonna jump into, before we give too much information about you, we're gonna jump into the basket of debate. You guys know what we do. The basket of debate is sponsored by Body Fit Training today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna all pick one. Just one. There you go. That's one. Yeah, it's just folded 16 times. Yeah. So this can be literally anything from a random fact, random question to a natty or not. All right, natty or not means it's someone all natural or they taking some performance enhancers. So Dylan, we're gonna start with you, man, since you're our guest host today, and let's see what you got, bro.
We got haunted houses, thrilling fun, or overrated scares. I'm gonna go with neither. I straight up do not like haunted houses, man.
No, yeah.
Thrilling scares, overrated thrilling scares is what I'm gonna say.
I'm too paranoid.
Yeah,
and my first initial reaction is to swing, which you would probably feel like. So if you're around the corner and you pop out,
kick in.
So I'm going to jail or I get kicked out immediately because I want to just you can't pop out on me like that. What do you say?
Put the chainsaw down.
Paying whatever $80.
$80 to walk through a house. Yeah. I'm with you, brother. And so I'm gonna do mine next. Candy corn, delicious fall treat, or candy abomination? What you guys say?
I'm very take it or leave it. If it's on the table, I'll have a couple, but I ain't buying it.
Not buying it.
Yeah.
What do you say? Not buying it. Would you eat it?
I don't even like them. No.
You don't even like it? Not even with it. Just I don't even want it. I'm kind of the same. I have a sweet tooth, so if it's there, I might, have some.
Indulge
while I'm there, but I'm not running to Kroger and yo, let me
when I'm waiting in line for the pumpkin pie.
Yeah, not a pumpkin pie fan either.
Disagree on that one.
Sweet potato, man. Sweet potato. Gotta get the sweet potato.
All right.
Do you ever think about it when you go trick or treating and someone gives you candy corn?
I'm like, throw it
out.
Yeah. What are you poor? Do you hate me? What's
All right. My turn?
Yes, your turn.
I got Natty or not, Vin Diesel.
Right now, 100% Natty.
Yeah, me too.
In his prime, nah.
Yeah, I'd say early Fast and the Furious. He was
definitely.
He was putting some octane in the body.
Yeah, 100%.
Plus it's Hollywood.
Yeah, it's Hollywood. Yeah, that's actually is The Rock, Natty.
Exactly.
And they're the same, pretty much the same person. I think it's why they hate each other. So. Yeah, man. All right, well, let's jump into it. JC, like we talked about, you've been boxing for a while. Let's start. When did you start boxing? Let's give a backstory. I like to start from the beginning with people. Give a backstory of who you are, what you do, and how you got into what you do.
Well, my parents are from Mexico. My dad moved out to Chicago. That's where I'm from. I was in a Spanish community, you know what I mean? So, in Chicago on the south side.
He was in the south side of Chicago. He wasn't in the south side of Chicago.
Pilsen.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So then once my dad moved out here, then he brought my mom, and then we were born, and they always worked. So my dad used to take us to the boxing gym and leave us there to go hang out or work or to work out. But
right, free daycare, right?
We're little kids, man. We're not punching them. We're just running around. Yeah. So pretty much that's how it is. After a while, I'm like, let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
Started training a little bit more and more. got competitive, and I always, for some reason, I always saw the biggest guy. I'm like, I want him. Yeah.
Did you ever win with the biggest guy?
No.
At least you're honest. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm 10-0. No,
I was horrible, man.
Yeah?
When I was a kid, yeah. I just didn't want to listen. I just wanted to
hit
throw
something.
him.
Yeah, just wanted to throw him.
Right.
So you started competitive boxing a little bit.
Yeah.
What did that take you?
Like around 10 years old. I did it till I was about 18. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was more like stressful, like oh man, I gotta fight this guy now. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like oh, this guy's from this neighborhood. Oh, I gotta fight that guy for sure because my boys are gonna be looking at me.
Did you? So you didn't enjoy, or did you?
No,
enjoy
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed more like being at the gym.
Yeah,
with my friends.
Did you enjoy training more than the actual fight?
Yeah, a mixture. I like the training because you're training, you're doing something.
Yeah,
but the fighting is like you got to put it together.
Yeah.
So you gotta think, you gotta try to set up traps, like do a double jab and then maybe 2 to the body or 2 to the head. Just like get them guessing. Jab to the head. You see the hands up. Boom,
then we go body. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a chess match. Mm-hmm. Like that's why. Like first of all, like I could never box. You're not gonna hit me in my face. I don't like getting hit in my face. But if you walk into the gym, you're like, hey, that guy's good because I love training. Like so, I look good. Like I'm the like flashy. Like I look good. Like you probably look like shit would never work, but it looks good. Like if you walked in, we're on the video. Like okay, yeah, I see. He might have something. But I don't want to. Like if you hit me, I'm gonna be upset. And now like. We're no longer boxing. Yeah, now we're fighting. We're no longer boxing now.
I was tell you the truth. I was more like I like to hit the body more.
Yeah,
because I know eventually those hands are gonna come down more. So I just keep hitting the body, getting tired. That's another thing. People always think like, oh, you get punched in the face, you knock them out. No, there's a lot more to it. There's the whole physical part. You gotta have endurance,
bro. Boxing.
That's the truth.
That's the longest 3 minutes in the world.
Oh yeah,
the longest like. Because it like even if you're just sparring, you're not getting hit for real. So like you're out of your SOB, short of breath. You're out of breath. So imagine like when someone's like hitting you while you're feeling like so like when I see people like 7, 8, 9 rounds, like I get it, bro. I get why your hands are right here because you're like I can't breathe, bro. Like you're in deep water out there. Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I'm just trying.
That's the thing too. Like you'll start holding your breath. You hold your breath, you're getting hit. You're like,
yeah,
you're wasting energy. So you got to be light on your feet.
Yeah,
it's a lot to it. Yeah.
It's a lot to it. And I feel like body shots are worse than headshots. Honestly, like if you get hit in the right spot right here, like people think. Like, oh, he took a body shot. Why won't he stand up? Because this shit hurt, bro. Like body shot knockout.
Yep.
I don't know how old you are, but I don't know if you're old enough to like. I grew up in Florida, so Roy Jones was like, like huge fan. Like I'm a huge fan of Roy Jones. I remember he knocked someone out with a body shot, and they were like, it sounded like a 22 went off. Like when he connected, it sounded like a gun went off in there, and the guy just sat down. You just saw like. Yeah, no, I'm not going through that. I'm not taking another one of those, bro. Like you saw it in his face. He was like, yeah, nah, you got it, bro. It's a wrap.
The liver, and sometimes it takes like a few seconds later. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you had your competitive boxing, and then now you're doing coaching. How are you liking being on the other side of the gloves?
I love it. I got into coaching when I was 28. I'm 48 right now. Actually, I'm 47. You always
add that extra year.
I'm 47.
Do that to yourself, man.
When I was 28, when I went back to boxing 28. That's when I started realizing like, man, my coach didn't teach me how to throw a perfect jab, a perfect cross, and I started like remembering the technique of the stuff that I picked up and seen in the pro fighters do, and looking at their training camps. I'm like, like even when I wrap my own hands, I used to wrap my own hands. Yeah. Before fights, because I don't like the way my coach wrapped them. But,
wow.
But
right. So you always had a kind of a preference of how you wanted to look and feel.
The way I like to pad up my knuckles to support the wrist, obviously, but I never liked my thumb wrapped. So.
Gotcha.
You said you started coaching kids primarily?
Yeah, I started doing. He's like, hey, help me out with the kids. And I originally went there to try to get back into shape. Next thing you know, he's like, hey, help me with these kids, and I'm teaching these kids. I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh man, I like this, And then seeing the kids get better, and I'm like, man, I wish I had that. So I'm like helping them get better and teaching them stuff, talking to them, feeling them out. You know, they would talk about school. It became more like being a big brother to them.
Absolutely.
So did your experience with how you started translate pretty well to you coaching kids? You said you just wanted to go in the gym and fight the biggest dude.
When I started, like, I would see someone doing something wrong, and I'll be like, hey, you know, elbows in,
right,
straight punches, hooks.
All the things you wish you heard when you started. Yeah.
When I was kids, like, move your head, punch harder, more punches. Stay in front of them. You're Mexican, aren't you? Put them up. You know?
I love it. Who's your top 5 boxers of greatest of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time, top 5.
Wow. Jackie Robinson. I love Muhammad Ali. Everyone's. I like Julio Cesar Chavez, Roy Jones Jr., and I'm gonna say Hugo Sanchez.
All right, so I have a boxing question for you. Did did Sugar Ray make Chavez quit? Did he hit him with the no mas?
Oh, you mean no mas?
Duran. He quit. You say he quit.
I think he did.
You heard it. You heard it here first. Sugar Ray was right. He said no mas. He said he quit. Who's the GOAT?
The GOAT? Floyd.
You think Floyd? We're about to get it. Oh, now the podcast can start, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why is Floyd the GOAT over Ali?
Just because everyone thinks he picked his fighters. He fought the best. He did. He literally fought the best and beat them all. Maybe one could have been like an iffy thing. Was versus Jose Corrales from Top Goose, whatever, I forgot.
Is that the one who knocked him down?
Yeah, no, he got him down. If you look at the fight, it was the first. They fought 2 times. The first time it was like, yeah. The second time was like, all right, yeah. Floyd beat him, but
but the first time it was like it could have went either way.
Yeah.
So in those situations, is it the bigger name usually?
I don't know.
Like when it's
A-side always gets and it's Vegas too.
And it's Vegas, so it's like
a lot of money.
So listen, man. I'm a huge Ali fan. Huge Ali fan. I don't think we've seen a heavyweight like an Ali since he left. Right? There's been some greats, but they've been lighter, they've been smaller, or they've been bigger and slower. And I feel like Ali in his prime, I don't see him losing to anybody. Like maybe Tyson. And that's just because Tyson is really quick, really strong. If he gets underneath you, it's a wrap. Like that uppercut is if it comes up and Ali's taller, if he catches him with a couple of those, it's over. Like I'm a realist, but at the same time, Tyson had problems with longer fighters, which is why Lennox Lewis, like he just kept him here. Like you can't get in here, just kept him here, right? He just outboxed him pretty much. Got him frustrated. So Ali didn't dodge anybody. I feel like Floyd pushed he fought everybody, but he pushed a lot of people back a little further. Well, like the De La Hoya fight, that could have happened a lot sooner. And I feel like it would have been a better fight because Oscar's in his prime, Floyd's in his prime, and I feel like it wouldn't have been another that would have went either way, and Floyd knew that.
Same with Pacquiao.
Yeah. I don't know. Talk to me, man. Come on. I'm here to protect the Ali name. That's what we're doing right now. Before you leave, you're gonna tell me Ali is the GOAT. That's my goal.
Here's the thing. There's time for everything. It's a business. It's entertainment business. Boxing is. So for them to prolong it, they would make more money. Say they would have fought earlier, it wouldn't have made as much money. You know what I mean? Like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, that thing brought a lot of money.
Yeah, 100%. So Floyd is the GOAT of making money.
Yeah.
As like business wise, undeniably business. He's the businessman. Yeah. But when you look at that's like saying if we push the Ali Frazier fight back a couple of years, they make more money. They're both bigger. They're both but their thing is about timing. Like if you win, then I gotta come see you. If I think I'm the greatest, I gotta come see. It doesn't matter how much money. That's why Ali. Honestly, why Ali talked as much as he did, so he can up the gate, get more money, get more buzz around it. But they fought 3 times because it was a back and forth thing. Like, I'm the best. He had to fight George Foreman because Foreman just knocked Frazier out. So he's like, I wasn't even gonna fight this guy. Like, I wasn't gonna fight this bum. Like, I was trying to fight Frazier again, but he just now I have to figure this out. And so that's why I say like Ali didn't dodge anybody. If you felt like you were and I still believe this, right? If you want to be the best, what do you have to do?
Fight the best.
You got to beat the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he beat the best while they were at their best. And so it doesn't matter. Like everybody was like I have if you can't tell by now, I have a huge ego. And so everyone's like, oh, you got a huge ego. And I talked a lot. I played football. I talked a lot. They were like, well, the more you talk, you're giving them bulletin board material. That's good.
Yeah.
I want them to bring their best.
Get in their head.
Yeah. No, I want you to be prepared, because if you know, it's like a fight. If we fight, right? We box. And you know you did everything you could do to beat me and you still lost, that's more crushing.
Yeah.
Right? You like, oh, I'm pissed. Yeah. I'm bringing everything I got and you still lose. You can't. You got to go home and tell your wife, yo, he's just better.
Yeah.
He's just better. I feel like that's what Ali did. Now, Floyd, he changed the game. And I think that's why boxing is the way it is now. It's because the promoters don't want to see that. They don't want to see another Floyd come on, because they lost so much money. He took his own. I don't need y'all. I got it, right? And so once you start doing that, he started making his own money, picking his own fights. I'll fight when I fight when I want to fight, who I want to fight. I think boxing is coming around now, but I think the reason why it took such a hit is because the business side of boxing was being run by Floyd. He was the biggest draw. He knew it.
There was like a time period where like nobody really fought each other.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. This year, and actually the last few years, you've been seeing.
Yeah, that's why I said it's coming back now, but everybody was trying to do the Floyd things like, oh, like you said, we'll push it back. We'll wait for it to get to where it's supposed to be. But you know, everybody isn't Floyd, like everybody isn't Ali. A lot of boxers talk, but everybody couldn't have a draw like Ali. Everybody couldn't have a draw like Floyd. Like Floyd would talk. He would go in there and he would out chess you.
Yep.
Right? It's like you said, like he's in your head and he already know what he's going to do, right? And he's not going to veer away. Like I've never seen Floyd get out of what Floyd does.
Yeah, no one outworks him, dude.
No, yeah. Like
he's running at 2 a.m. in the morning, running to McDonald's, eats a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Runs back home.
So I've watched his boxing documentary, and I actually I know someone who was able to visit like his fight camp or whatever. And they went out to Vegas because he lives in Vegas. They went out to Vegas. They're like, we went to the club. He's like buying the bar. He's buying the bar. He buying all the bottles, but he doesn't drink. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. So he's like buying it for y'all. Like, y'all kick it, have a great time. They're leaving the club, right? So he has all the cars outside. They're leaving the club. He's like, all right, I'll holler at y'all. He starts running. He runs home. Yeah. He runs home after the club. Like I've been like at 2 a.m, bro, like 3 a.m. So he's like, and even like when he trains that way, it's because everybody's asleep. Yeah. So he's like, whoever I'm fighting is going to be asleep. They've already trained. I want to be up by myself when the world is slow. If you've ever been up like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, like nothing's moving. Yeah. So if I'm moving, if I'm the only thing that's moving, then I can get in my head. I can do all the things I need. No one should be calling me right now. Like nothing is happening at my house. Yeah. The kids are asleep. You know what I mean? So it is the perfect 4 hours of the day that you can get whatever you need done. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I like getting up early.
Me too.
I'll get up at 3 sometimes, 4, whatever. Do
you still train yourself?
Once in a while. I kind of chilled out on it because I hold mitts and pads. I'm taking a beating.
Yeah.
I get some big. I got this one guy. He's like 6'7", 260, and his form is good, but not good enough. But when
he trying to box, or he's just like getting in shape?
Just in shape.
Okay, I was like, man, who's fighting this guy?
So when he hits, I'm like, ooh, I'm like, man, if he turned his hip on that would hurt.
Yeah, like if he knew what he was doing. So, you don't coach him, man. Like, oh yeah, that's good right there. That's good. If you put all that behind it, bro, I'm going through the wall back here. Yeah.
Yeah, when he hits the back, you see the thing go, like you see the back bend.
Jeez.
Man, this dude hits so hard.
Who's the hardest hitter? Boxer.
In boxing?
Yeah.
I don't know personally, but I think it would be probably Triple G at one point. Right now, probably it's got to be Crawford.
Yeah, bro.
Crawford can knock you out with a left or a right,
bro. You know? And he's smart. Like he boxes. Like, and he has like an edge to him. That
he's him. Shakur Stevens are my 2 favorite boxers right now.
What do you think about Javante?
I like him too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just his aura I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a great boxer.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I got Shakur over all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once let him come up, I'm telling you, this kid's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take you're the expert. I'm gonna take your word for it. So you don't train as much. You really love training kids or adults more?
I do a lot of personal training. So I train like people that just want to get an exercise.
Yeah.
Learn the sport. I got amateur fighters and I got a few pro fighters. So, but yeah, I love training individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody you got coming up right now that you're excited about?
Oh, just Aiden, this kid. He's coming up. This guy named Chris, he's coming up. I even got this older guy named Tony, and he's lefty, and you guys will meet him. He did karate.
Yeah.
He was a dancer. So like you ever seen Beeple fight?
No,
The guy that beat Canelo?
I didn't. No, I haven't seen. I haven't seen that fight.
This guy that beat him, he's always just like bouncing. So like
Yeah.
here comes punch, and he's out.
And
punch,
then
yeah, this
he's
guy.
the same way.
Yeah, and I got him sparring with the amateurs and the pros, and they barely hit him.
Keeping him up. Yeah.
I love it.
Do you just do like boxing style training? Do you do weight training with your personal training sessions, or
depends? Sometimes I get some girls that just want to do a little bit of like squats or something. So I'll throw that in a little bit like at the beginning.
Okay.
Stretch out, warm up, and then get them into a little bit of training, and then we just go straight to boxing.
Gotcha.
Which I would like make them do combinations, head slips, rolls, blocks, pulls, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. The hands still look good, man. You're still legit. I saw. Yeah, you still can throw
I
them.
can throw down.
You still can throw them. How many rounds you got right now?
Probably 4.
You got 4 rounds in you, right? That's enough. That's yeah, right. Let's see, actually, right? That was a setup question. No, I'm just playing. We're gonna take a quick pause for the calls, guys. Oh yeah, you definitely have to pay for that a lot, Terry. A lot. All right. For me to get beat on in here, yeah, 100%. Just a quick pause for the calls. Today's Stretch Your Intellect is brought to you by Social Indoor. They are have you ever, this is a random question, okay?
I'm ready.
You ever been in I was going to say you ever been in the bathroom peeing, but that's usually why you go to the bathroom. Yeah. But you know, like when you're in the bathroom peeing and you're trying to like zone out, you're just looking up.
Yeah, you're not like looking on your phone.
Yeah,
it's too risky, man.
But you're looking at the wall and there's a billboard there and there's like advertisements. That is what social indoor advertising is. So you can choose to advertise. Like you said, you have a captivated audience for what? Smooth 45 seconds, maybe. Oh, yeah. All right, you can figure out what Mexican restaurants you want to go to. If you want to train my man Julian, he might have an ad there, or Provita maybe there. It's worth a shot, right? Here's the smoothest tequila in Nashville, whatever it is, right? You can advertise with Social Indoor. So we're gonna run with this Stretch Your Intellect segment, and basically what it is just some random facts, Julian. Just some random facts that we're gonna like spew out. Not sure what they're about, which is why they're face down. So we're gonna read them. Dylan, you want to jump in first?
Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see. Canned cranberry sauce wasn't introduced until 1912. Before that, cranberries were often served as a sauce or relish. Bring it back. Bring back the days of some fresh cranberry sauce.
Yeah, over canned?
Yeah, man. I don't like dumping it out and seeing the shape of the can still on the glove and all that. I'm
not you eat cranberry sauce?
Yeah, I'll put it with turkey.
Yeah, I'm not really a cranberry. Like
I eat it as often as I eat turkey? one day in the weeks that follow. Yeah.
All right. So mine is another Thanksgiving fact. So Thanksgiving football goes way back. The tradition of watching football on Thanksgiving can be traced back to the late 19th century when college football games were often played on Thanksgiving Day. The NFL started its own Thanksgiving games in 1920. Do you know who plays on every Thanksgiving?
Detroit Lions.
No, not them. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Do you know why? do you know why? It's because nobody else wanted to play, and the Cowboys said we'll play, but got to be ours.
It's real selfless act. Let the
other
teams win on Thanksgiving.
Hey man, listen. Wow. We're gonna do this right now, Dylan, because we just won.
I'm from Maryland, man. I got DC sports deep in the blood.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Like as in the Commanders?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to hear that,
Washington
man.
Football team.
I actually like that better than the Commanders sounds like. What are we doing here, bro? But I get it. I get it, but the Washington football team, you guys when's the last time you guys won Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Doug,
I was born.
Doug Williams. Okay. Yeah. You see my point?
I do.
Yeah. So, I just feel like it's really un-American of you Dylan. And if you don't like it, you can leave America. So
Last time
who's your team?
Podcast.
Chicago Bears, but
I understand. No, we can fast forward. We don't have to talk about it. I see what's going on up there right now.
1985.
You guys got 85. you guys definitely got 85. Who's your favorite player?
Walter Payton.
Gotta be. Do you know the Chicago Bear Shuffle? What is it called?
Yeah,
The Super Bowl Shuffle. Super Bowl Shuffle.
Dude, I remember going to McDonald's and they gave us like a record to play.
Are you serious? With it on there?
It was like it was like a part of a meal. Like it was like a meal. Man, I'm trying to remember how it was, but it was like a squirt thing. You put it on a record player and it played the song.
Wow,
that's incredible.
Right. All right, I'm gonna ask you the hard hitting questions now. New York pizza or Chicago style?
New York.
Wow, you can't go home, bro. You can never go home again.
I hate
you hate the thick.
Pie.
So what I've heard is like people from Chicago don't even eat Chicago style pizza. That's not like that's just a Chicago thing, but we don't.
I think it's a touristy thing.
Yeah. You do Italian beef?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dipped or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it, bro. I don't like soggy food. Be honest with you.
Side. So it depends on the bread. You like to hold the bread together?
Yeah.
Just pour it when you take a bite, pour it in there.
Yeah, like I went to Chicago, we traveled up, and I have a client that's from Chicago, and she was like, "Hey, you may be able to tell me. I don't remember what the numbers were, but she was like, if you're on the red line and you go past like 114, just stay on until it comes back. Like, don't get off after 114." She was like, "I'm telling you, just listen to me." She was like, "This is not time to be a tough guy. Like, just if you miss it." Like just ride it out. Like just stay on, right? You're safer on there. It's gonna get sketchy for a second, but just stay on there. You'll be fine. You agree with that? Like the red line is kind of where you.
It goes through the White Sox part.
Yeah,
and I'm a Sox fan, so so that's
okay.
That's true.
so yeah, that's true. And then she also told me you got to try the Italian beef, which I was not a fan of. Have you had it?
No,
yeah,
I've been to Chicago a couple times. I haven't tried it though.
I've tried it.
Where'd you get it at?
I have no clue, bro. We were somewhere.
You gotta go, Mr. Beef's.
Probably somewhere downtown.
Is pretty good. You got to do it. You like hot sauce? Like or
not? I do like hot sauce.
Put giardiniera on it. Giardiniera, maybe a little bit of cheese if you want.
Yeah.
Don't pour. Say you want it dry, and then just get the juice on the side.
Yeah, I got it dry. My wife got it dipped because everybody was like, "You got to get it dipped," and so they brought it out, and it's like they pretty much just like so where the grease that they cook it in, they just pour it on top.
Gravy,
they just pour it on top of the sandwich. So now the bread is like soggy, and I was like, "Yeah, nah." So she was like, "I don't like it." So of course, what does that mean? I have to eat hers. She's gonna eat mine, right? She's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, why do I have to like? Anyway, I took the L. I was like, "Yeah, this is horrible. Probably won't do it again." Hot dog fan? Yeah, not really. No, not really. Okay, not even Chicago style. No. What's the best place that we should eat in Chicago? Because you guys are known for your culture, right?
Yeah. It's been a minute, but I like La Pasadita on Ashland. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay,
it's really good. Pizza wise, Dino's.
Nah, we don't have to do the pizza, bro. Like the pizza is a lot. It's a lot, too much for my stomach.
A lot of cheese, right?
A lot of cheese, yeah. And I'm lactose. I'm a lactose intolerant, so it's like this is bad. Like yeah. Random fact. You can add this to the stretch your intellect, Terry. But most black people are lactose intolerant.
Really?
Like 85% of black people are lactose intolerant. You can figure out why. I already know why, Terry, but I want you to stretch your intellect. So it's like the cheese. Like I still do it. Like I still do it. I still eat real ice cream, but because I'm a jerk to my wife, but I just don't like, like it is what it is, babe. I'm sorry. Like, so she sees me, she's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Hey, I like real ice cream, So I always like to wrap it. If you don't have anything else, Dylan, I like to wrap it with just one thing that you want our listeners to get from listening to this podcast.
Yeah. One thing I do want to promote the gym. Pretty soon we're gonna start like doing sponsors for the traveling team, the fight team, the amateur team, and that's pretty much it. I mean, Music City Boxing out of the Nations in Nashville. I don't know, maybe you guys can put it up, the link or something.
Absolutely.
All right, go to our Instagram, follow us, and then you'll see us. We'll start posting some stuff. So
yeah, what does while there, what does that sponsorship look like? Like, how does one become a sponsor of it's like the travel team and stuff like that?
I would rather direct it to Stevie. He would organize it better. It's because what we do is we'll go to the nationals. The kids would travel for the Olympics, so they'll go to get ranked in America, across America. So it's like a week-long tournament. So it costs a lot of money after a while. You know, the rooms, the food, the travel, and then if you bring in like 8 kids with you, like teenagers and kids, it's
what does that diet look like for a fighter? What's the diet? What's that diet look like? While they're like when you're in fight camp, what are you eating?
All right, I tell them to stick to like protein, so like chicken, fish, maybe a little bit of rice. Try to stay away from like any kind of bread, mostly water. The simple, driest food.
What are most of these people cutting weight wise in a camp?
Some depends on how they get walking. I try to tell them stay within like 10 to 5 pounds of walking weight to your weight.
Okay.
So you don't have to suffer like trying to lose weight. Right. You could easily lose water weight. Like
I tell my clients the same thing, but they don't listen. Just listen. You don't have to be.
But it's like the kids are hard, you know, like you go to the gas station. I go to
it's nothing but candy, I
come back out. Next thing I know, I see Sour Patch Kids. I'm like, whoa.
Are you snapping? Did you go off when you're like, what are you doing? You like,
smack it up.
Like, Coach, I already made weight.
I remember like our wrestling team, and I used to do weightlifting in high school. And when we had to make weight, we would go old school. I don't know if you guys still do that or not, but we like do the garbage bag and a hoodie. And I grew up in Florida, bro. So like a hoodie and a garbage bag, you're gonna be dripping. Or like if you were really overweight, like you couldn't eat or drink for the day, so you like spit in a cup the whole day until you make weight. And then it's like, do you feel like, because even with the Crawford fight, it felt like that Earl was he was weaker than what he normally did because he dropped so much weight. Is that a thing or not?
Yeah, that could be a thing, but dude, you got a fight coming up. You know, you signed a contract. You know, you gotta stick to what you sign. You know, like you agree to fight that weight, you should fight that weight. So that's nothing that upsets me. Like when pro fighters will come in and they'll come overweight, it's like, bro, you guys agreed to this. You know? That's.
That happens pretty frequently.
Yeah, more than often. Yeah, there's some guys that just like, hey, whatever, I'll pay the 20.
Yeah, so how big of a deal is it? Like if like a 5 pound difference, like if I'm 5 pounds overweight,
it all depends too, because now you're not as tired compared to the other guy that did it correctly or something or lost the weight. You can see, like you said, Earl Spence. You know, he probably the extra 2 pounds really drained him out.
Yeah,
you know? I saw a long time ago, actually, like a few years ago, I saw Thai fighters. Their coaches would carry them to the scale.
Jeez.
Like, it doesn't look good, you know. Like,
like if I gotta get carried, I'm probably gonna get carried out. If I'm getting carried in, I'm probably getting carried out. Yeah.
I saw like a video on it, and I was like, man, that's so bad.
Yeah, but they're probably like starving those guys. Yeah, they're like, whatever, bro.
But they gotta make weight.
They weight.
Sign a contract.
Sheesh, man. Hey man, this has been a great episode, man. I want to thank you for coming in, hanging out with us, dropping some good gems for us. I am DJ Webb. This is
Danger Juice Perry.
That's you know what that sounds like? A Top Gun name.
Yeah,
like that sounds like a call. It sounds like a call sound, like Danger Juice. Danger Juice, where are you right now?
Juice.
Right. We gotta give a big shout out to our executive EP. We got Terry, we got my man Trent, and we're missing Jack, but we're making it through without him. So shout out to Jack if you're listening. You're probably not since you left us, but still want to shout you out, bro. We'll see you guys next time you press play. Thank you for listening.